A hair doing? Maybe get a little fro going. Little frogo going. Frogan. Look at that. I unironically might get a low taper fade. Not even because of the meme. What does a low taper... Look up low taper fade. It's gonna come up with like freaking ninja immediately. Okay. Yeah. I don't think that would really look like... I'm like turning my head back and forth. I don't know which way. Yeah. A low taper fade wouldn't look too bad. Damn, my hair actually is pretty good right now. I just gotta get like the sides trimmed up. I kind of forgot I look like a conventionally attractive male when I'm not doing this like weird angle towards the camera. Anyway, this isn't a video about getting a low taper fade. I don't know why. That's what I started with. We're back. And it's not a TF2 video for once. I'm doing an original idea that people have probably done before, but it's original because I haven't seen it on the platform. And because I said so. And my sources trust me, bro. So today we're doing my high school. We're going through my high school PowerPoint presentations. Where we put the thing? Make it tiny. I'm gonna be up on the top left corner. All right, so we have a lot of them, and there's no way I'm going through all of them in this video. So we'll just start with the earliest one. Now, 1, these aren't gonna make any sense. 2, these aren't gonna make any sense. And 3, there's gonna be references to things in here that, say it with me, won't make any sense. So, yeah. Oh, these are gonna be so embarrassing. We'll just start with the first one. So, top 4.5 Thanksgiving traditions. Let's begin. There's one can of cranberry sauce among us. And then look at my beautiful face. Right there in the top left corner. Look at how beautiful. I don't know who made this. I'm not the one who made this. This is back when I had like a self-development channel. Somebody took my profile picture and did that. Yeah, so this is top 4.5 Thanksgiving traditions. I forgot the slide. Bro, if I'm gonna add the stone sliding sound in post. Alright, number 1. In the year 1945, after I don't think I can say his name, famous Austrian painter was defeated, he was given an opportunity for amnesty if he pardoned a turkey with the President Truman, although 6 days after he stopped breathing for some reason. These are so unhinged. And then we have Mr. H guy dancing in the top right here, and here's a live photo of him pardoning a turkey. I don't know why I censored his mustache. I don't know. It's just like one of those stupid things I did, I guess. Yeah, his mustache is censored. Okay, yeah, Hitler rants. But I'm like trying so hard not to say his name. Cat's out of the bag now. Finds out Biden is president. He doesn't like it. All right, next slide. Okay, I can't even explain this. I don't even think. I'm blurring all of the names on the right side, and probably this whole slide is gonna be blurred. These are all names of like real people on this right side here, and I just have to blur all of it. The Bosie's sleepover cult. How do I explain this? So, 11th grade, I get to Bosie's, and we make this joke. Me and my friend at the time made a joke about us having a sleepover at Bosie's. So I'm in computer tech, right? So in computer tech, we, you know, do computer stuff, and one of the projects was to make Ethernet cables, and it's like super difficult. It takes like hours. So one of these kids jokes about sleeping over at Bosie's to make Ethernet cables, and then it just became this running joke, and it's been a running joke between me and one of the other kids I'm still friends with for the past 4 years now, which is just like it just transcends all space and time. This Bosie's sleepover. So this is the second Thanksgiving tradition. Is apparently all of us students are gonna sleep over at our teacher's class, and yeah, I can't. It's like literally it. We made it like this whole big joke, and there's like this complex lore behind it that I'm not gonna bother getting into. Okay, number 3. I can't explain this one either. Okay, so there's this kid who lives in Lindenville. It's a town near me. I live in this town called Newfane. I mean, this video is not gonna get any views anyway, so come find me. Use the sunlight patterns going off of my door and like my cube over here and track down my house. Good on you. You could try that. Come hunt me down and dox me. Anyway, the annual, number 3, annual Lindenville Hillbilly Turkey Hunt. So, basically, every year the Lindenville Hillbillies kidnap a child from Newfane and stuff them in a turkey costume, and then try to hunt them down. No Newfane child has ever survived. So how do I explain this? Lindenville is like kind of like a hillbilly town, big farming town. They still travel by horse and buggy. And the joke is that this one kid from Lindenville is like always a hillbilly, and that they just like are backwards, I guess. And they stuff the Newfane kids into a turkey costume and hunt them down. Turkey hunt. Bro, I can't explain it. That's really it. Like, there's not really any more to the joke. Alright, next slide. Look at those hillbillies. I have to censor the face on this slide because this is a kid I went to school with. Oh my gosh, there's so much lore on this slide. Okay, so on the right here, this is my friend, Gru King. I'm not gonna say his real name. He's actually been on videos of my channel before. He blew up on TikTok, got like 600,000 followers somehow, and I didn't believe him for like 1.5 years until he showed me his TikTok. So my friend is actually the Gru King. It's like, oh, I'm friends with a celebrity, but yeah, he's holding a gun, an airsoft rifle in this photo here. Yeah, I just censored that out. On the bottom left, this is a real gas station fire. That's not funny. It's not funny, but it's a real picture of a gas station that was on fire. I don't know why. And then this is just a random, I think, black dude lighting up a blunt, and then a picture of my friend, and it's like, oh, he's lighting the blunt with like a straight face, just completely straight face, lighting up the blunt. Like, that's the joke. It doesn't even look like it. So yeah, sparking up a silly stick with Beep and Gru King. I'm not gonna say his name. Yeah, I actually am curious on to what this image is. Oh, it's just like, oh, I think it was just a part of like the slide template I used. I want to preserve this as much as possible. I want it to look like the original. All right, back into the slideshow. We're not gonna spoil the rest of the slides. All right, that's the 4th Thanksgiving tradition. Look at that midget worker on the right. I mean, the midget man. Look at, he's so small, and maybe I'll make myself the midget. Watch this. Watch this. Alright, I will be the midget for this slide. I have to keep my head in this exact position. Alright. Midget workers constructing the Thanksgiving Christmas tree. I don't... Yeah, I remember this one. Okay, so the Thanksgiving Christmas tree. Number 4.5. A bunch of midgets were imported from East Timor to help Donald Trump construct the Thanksgiving Christmas tree. So the joke here is that East Timor has the, on average... I don't know where it is, but has on average the shortest people on the planet. So the joke is that like the midgets were like imported here to build a Christmas tree for some reason. The whole midget workers joke, that came from the fact that there was a lot of abnormally short people. I look like I'm crying. It's like the angle of the sun going into my eyes or something, or the monitor. There was a lot of abnormally short people at my school. Like, there was a girl who was like 3'9". Like, the cube behind me right there, she was probably shorter than that. Like, she was very short. And then there was another girl who was like 4'2" or something. So there was like a bunch of really short people, and we're like, oh, they're midget workers. They're like gonna be like, they come here to like train to be a midget worker, and then they like go do like stuff like the 7 dwarves. I'm getting uncomfortable with my head in this position, so there we go. Let's put it back. There's gonna be like a kink in my neck. Jeez. All right. Next slide. Oh, this is a video that comes with it. I don't know if I can play this, but. Okay, I don't know why I'm leaving this on. This is information for you guys. Oh, you can't hear it, by the way. I'm gonna cut this out. I just realized my Google is muted. Yeah, basically this video is just how to knock somebody out. I'll put it in the description. And then, yeah, a video was mandatory for some reason. Like, mandatory, you have to put a video in. And then, yeah, here's an MLA. It's also mandatory to cite all of the external sources you use for your presentation. For your tech report, that's what we call them, tech reports. And this was not on tech, obviously. This was actually a really fun video to make, so we're gonna do one more, and then if you guys want me to bring this back, or, you know, if I'm bored, I'll bring it back, because this is fun. All right, number 2, next one. So that was 4.5 Thanksgiving traditions. I really liked, like, decimals and half numbers for some reason. It just added to the humor. Some of these are kind of cringe, but some of these are really good. I'm trying to think of, like, one that's, like, one of these is absolutely unhinged more than the other ones. It's this one, but I don't know if I can't show this one. It has way too many, like, real people reveals. What about this one? No, not that one. Let's do this one. This one. Top 4.5. Top 4. Top insert number here. I'll edit it and post. Wait, that's really funny. And then by rodent genitals. That's where the channel name comes from. Why does everybody call me that? That's where the name of this channel that you're watching comes from. Everybody called me Rodent Genitals because my name is Jordan Reynolds. That's the name reveal. I probably said it a few times, but everybody called me Rodent Genitals because if you switch like the first letters, like Jordan Reynolds, you put the J and the R and the R and the J, it's like Rodent Genitals. And then you get genitals for some reason. I don't know. It just happened one day, and then it's been a nickname for like the past like 4 years, and it just stuck. All right, so this is top 4 useless technology. This is like when I was in my like red pill phase, so it's gonna be a little sauce. All right, number 1: if you watch or upload TikToks, I don't like you nor want to associate with you. TikTok is a vile platform that is turning us into basement-dwelling femboys like this guy. I mean, girl. I mean, you get what I mean. And then these are just like people from my class saying it's like brainwashing people. Just random people like pop up. I don't fully agree with this point anymore. I think it just gives us like brain rot attention span. I don't know why I was on. I was probably on crack in high school. Oh, there's this gay flags. Oh, there's a femboy shirt. Oh, that one just disappears and comes back again. Okay. You can't even see that person. I don't know who these people are. That's just an actual girl. That's just a random drawing off of Google, probably. There's another femboy. How much? Wait a minute, go back. Look at this lady. I'm sorry. Why do people do that? Like, I get like it's probably like a statement, but like, what are you doing to your head? It's very bald. Please. It's just, why? Oh, you're just hurting yourself. Gingers. Why is there a ginger slide? This isn't even like relevant. Rodent genitals, but with more hair. And then this is like that British freaking out guy where he's like, telling everybody that gingers have souls. And I guess these are just like famous ginger people. Oh yeah, a lot of girls in high school called me Ed Sheeran. Like, I'm actually dead serious. I had like a really shaggy haircut in high school, like down to like past my eyes. It was really bad. And all of the girls called me Ed. Not even like Ed Sheeran. They just said Ed. Hi, Ed. Well, I think at least one of them had a crush on me, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's just how it was. But it was every single day. This like same group of girls would come up to me and be like, "Hi, Ed. How are you?" And, like they didn't do this to anybody else. Like nobody else had like a pet nickname. I think it had something to do with the fact that I didn't actually go to the school. I just went there for track and cross country. So the girls just kind of like, I'm like, "Oh, who's this guy? Interesting, fresh meat." I feel like I'm a little small on the webcam. There we go. All right, next slide. Linux. Linux. I don't like Linux, or I didn't at the time. I think it's fine now. I mean, I have a Steam Deck up there. You can't see it. It's hidden behind a book, but I did get a Steam Deck. The thing is sick, so I'm on the side of Linux now. But Linux, look at that ugly thing. It's just about the most ugly thing I've ever seen. Why would any sane human ever make such an abomination? I mean, like, what kind of person commit such a heinous crime? I feel bad for anybody named blankety blank who uses this. We need to save him. All right, now this next part, like I said, schizophrenia, unhinged, whatever. So this is Greggy Potato Pitcher, Sweet Home Alabama, Fortnite Kentucky, Pit Stop, Apple Juice, Hot Sauce, Spicy Taco Quesadilla, Mexican Italian, Senior Liberal Honky Tonk, 12.5, the 18th, I believe. That might be 18th, 17th, I don't know. But he is the inventor of social media. He invented social media. So another recurring thing is I always had like a guy named Gregory something. Actually, I know the first one. So there's Gregory Demetrius Goldberg Fredrickson, Acrobat Junior Senior President Attorney, 17th of 5th. And he invented geokinesis. That's like the joke that we made, because we're doing a thing on what superpower you'd want, and one of them was geokinesis. And I'm like, okay, this guy invented it. And it's just some random name I got off of doing an assignment at school. And it was that name I just said, Gregory Demetrius. And then I just inserted it into the slide, and then there was a new Gregory for each time I did a slide, and he'd like invent something. I don't know why I should have wrote like inventor of Linux. I don't know why I said social media, but whatever. Yeah, next slide. More gingers. Oh, there's more. I love how the transitions are like way too slow. So, something you'll notice from these tech reports is that I used a lot of like eye rape, I guess, just to like make it as bright as possible. I don't know why, but that's just kind of how it was. And yeah, this is another ginger slide. There's Will Ferrell, and there's the guy who plays Ron Weasley at the bottom. That's another thing. People call me Ron Weasley sometimes. I actually kind of looked like Ron Weasley at some point when I had my long hair. It's like actually really close. All right, next slide. There's not really anything else there. Video games are a waste of time. Yeah, you can read that. Play video games, you're a beta male. I just called you in. I was very red pill in high school. I think there was something wrong in my brain. Very anti-video game. And then there's Andrew Tate. I never liked Andrew Tate. I'm not gonna lie. I never liked him. I always thought he was extreme. They're all extreme. If you're in the whole like alt-right, red pill, whatever, it's just like, I'm not gonna get into it. It's just exhausting, that's all. Yeah. I was in like a really weird spot. I really like hated myself in high school, I guess. But the slides are funny. The presentations were always a fever dream. Is what people would say. Is like, oh, it's like a fever dream, and that's pretty accurate. Social media. There it is. Social media was invented by the guy I said earlier. What did he do? He infiltrated the German camp in a certain time period I can't mention. He was captured by a guy with a weird mustache and forced to make the most devious technology ever. Social media. And yeah, that's the lore I made. I don't know who this guy on the left is. In the robe. He looks a little zesty. I don't know. I'd always take random images off of Google. Like, I would just type like a bunch of random stuff or like a random keyword, and then just take like the first or second thing I seen off of it. Yeah, I can't explain this side, and then I think that's speed. I'm rambling, so running towards your location. These were so unhinged, dude. All right, next slide. That might be the last one. Let's see. Oh, it just fades. It just fades to white. It's like blinding. I'm sorry for anybody watching this at 3 a.m. Access denied? What do you mean access denied? I need access to what? The tech report? What? Okay, here's the MLA. Yeah, the video me, pictures Google, gingers me and Google. I did not try at all to cite my sources, and then I guess Among Us and bombs. Among Us was like still the thing for some reason. It was like 2021. It was so over, but I was dragging it so hard. Yeah, this is a very unhinged one. I like the 4.5 Thanksgiving traditions is my favorite out of the two. We'll do this again at some point. I have to keep a mental track of like which ones I went over because they're like freaking, there's a lot of them. How many? 5, 10, 15, or at least 15. There might be some on another account somewhere. I made this eco-friendly living one very recently. We can do that soon. And I actually want, like, I made this like with my friend as a joke because we just miss making presentations. I think I'm going to make this a series where I make presentations. It was one of the first things I did on this channel was go over one of my presentations. Oh, I'm stuffed up. I went over like a website I made with my friend. But yeah, we'll do this again. This is fun. So that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. And my nose is stuffed. Jeez, I need a drink. I need water. Yeah. Alright. That's the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.